But what I want to say now is, with respect to Shraddha, is simply this, that it's not simply belief, it is more than that. It is our very substance of how we go about our activity in the course of our lives. Now, if we had more time, I would like to do a sort of fun exercise, but I'm not going to do it. Maybe some of you have done this in any case, but it's a very nice way of cultivating Shraddha in a sense which I want to suggest, leading into Sadhu Sangha. And that is what we call a sort of spiritual cocktail party. You know what a cocktail party is. If you don't, it's okay. It's not something that brahmacharis attend. Anyway, cocktail party, you know, where people are sort of standing around with drinks in their hands and they're chit-chatting with each other, and they're sort of mixing with each other, you know, talking prajalpa. We won't do that, don't worry. But there's a very nice exercise which can be done amongst devotees, a group of devotees, and we can just imagine doing it rather than actually doing it. And that is, everyone gets up and we go around and we mix with each other, talking with other devotees, with one theme. And the theme is to glorify yourself to the other devotees. Why do I suggest that that might be an interesting practice? Because this Shraddha that we are going about our lives with is very much connected to what we think is important about ourselves, what we think is good about ourselves. And it can be a good exercise to sort of, you know, let it out. Say, this is, you know, I'm pretty good at playing mridanga or whatever it might be. I'm pretty good at sankirtan. I'm really good at this or that, the other thing. Before I was a devotee, I was a gold medal winner of kayaking, or whatever it is. You know, so many things are there which are still with us. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of fun to bring these to the surface with other devotees, and it's kind of a joke also, and it brings a bit of embarrassment at the same time. Well, that's only half the exercise. The other half of the exercise then is to again have a cocktail party, but this time praise other devotees. And also hear praise of yourself by other devotees. That's another very interesting experience. Well, this really gets into the second stage. It's almost an instant sadhu sangha event. Sometimes we think that sadhu sangha means association with, of course, advanced devotees. But the suggestion here is to open up to the possibility that any devotee who is sincerely practicing spiritual life, on whatever level he or she might be, can be seen as sadhu, where sadhu means actually good in the broadest sense. Sadhu, like say the expression sadhu means good. So someone has performed very nicely. Sadhu. It gives an awareness that we are not exclusivists, that I am only associating with a very rarefied group of whom there are really only a handful. So I will not associate with anyone else but no, it opens up to the possibility that actually there are so many sadhus. And anyway, that exercise is a lot of fun. You can try it at a different occasion when you have more time. And then we have Bhajana Kriya, of course, which means practice. And what I want to suggest is that as part of the practice of Prabhupada calls the practice of the regulative principles of freedom, we want to become aware to resist practice. Whenever there is a feeling that I should do something, and there may be all good reasons to do whatever it is, you can be sure that there's also going to be somewhere inside a feeling of resistance to doing it. There's going to be a feeling which you may generally avoid recognizing, but will still be there. That the voice of Paramatma, the voice of Guru, the voice of the sadhus, everyone is telling you, practice this, do this, chant Hare Krishna, worship the Guru, worship Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, and so on and so forth, etc. And there's a little voice inside that says, I don't want to do it, not today. Or, yeah, I sort of, but not really. There's some resistance. The resistance may be very small sometimes, and other times it can become very strong. To the point where you may be asking yourself, why do I practice this spiritual life at all? There are so many reasons to not do it. So resistance may be there. Bhajana Kriya, Kriya means activity, regular activity, and Bhajana means service, it means practice, it means also sharing, it means bhakti, it means the regular activities that we do in sharing devotion with other devotees and with Krishna. But sometimes we may say, no, I don't want to do it. And that resistance may come not consciously, it may come in the form of physical illness. It may come in the form of allowing circumstances or